So let's talk about why you're not getting what you want. You're getting into this manifesting thing, this law of attraction thing, but you're just not getting what you want. And I'm approaching this from an energetic vibrational level. And what I mean by want is the relationship, the treatment, the career, the money, the income. Here may be one of those reasons or several of the reasons, and I'm going to highlight them here. First and foremost, wanting and knowing that we have it are two very different energetic levels. If you're in an energy of wanting and you're coming from a state of lack and neediness, what you want and you desire is always going to be far off in the future, and you're going to keep it away from you. It's like you almost repel it. And I know we use the words want and desire and have, we interchange them, and it's just semantics. What you really want to focus on is the energetic state. Wanting, but also a knowing that you're going to get it, that you have it, that it's done. Creating those movie scenes, those beliefs in your mind that it's yours, that it's already done. And when we know that something is done and that we have it, we're not in a lackful energy. Number two, worthiness. Do you believe you're worthy of having your ideal life? Most people don't, and they don't realize it. Pay attention to your thoughts and your words. Are you criticizing yourself? Are you complaining? Are you putting yourself down? Because if you're complaining about money, if you're complaining about your relationship, if you're criticizing, all of that is keeping your desires away from you. And most importantly, if you're criticizing yourself and putting yourself down, essentially what you're telling the universe and that God within is that I am not worthy of having my desire. So the biggest thing I can tell you is to shift what you believe about yourself. That's where all of self-concept and the internal conversations that you have with yourself shift or change. You need to move from a place of fear and doubt to a knowing that you're worthy. You're worthy of having your dream life, your ideal relationship. And you reaffirm that, because most of what we tell ourselves and we keep replaying in our minds are just programmed beliefs that someone else projected onto us, whether it's society, culture, family, whatever it is. And we keep reaffirming that, and that's what we believe. So we stay in that cycle. So you want to change that cycle. And for me, when I shifted this and changed this and believed and knew that I was worthy, I am worthy. There's an inherent worth, an energetic worth that we know and we believe in. You open yourself up for all your desires and all your manifestations. And I say this all the time, that life is a mirror. So whatever life is showing you, look at your external life, the level of your life, in your relationships, in your career, your level of money, where you are. That is all a level of what you believe you're worthy of. Because when you believe you're worthy of more and you're capable of having it, then you don't settle. You raise your standards in every way, And it all starts with that mindset shift. Number three, why you may not be getting what you want. Again, you're looking for external validation and approval, and you keep checking for things to change in your outside world. And until you change within who you are and you identify as the person who already is and lives from the place of having their desires, nothing's going to change in the outside. So you have to almost play pretend and go into your imagination like you did when you were a little kid, and start believing and knowing and playing in your imagination and creating scenes and embodying the person who has everything they want. You don't doubt it and you don't look for evidence, because when you know you have something, it's done. You don't have to keep checking. You don't have to keep praying for it. You're not asking an outside God. God is within you, and you create the state. So you want to find that energetic state. All right. The next thing, you want to stop living in the past. We can't change the past. We understand it. I know a lot of us hold on to traumas or beliefs or baggage that we feel is holding us back. Nothing's holding you back but you. And how does the change start? Releasing releasing things from your past that you're holding on to, just releasing them, making peace with them, forgiving other people. And forgiveness is not about saying it's okay that something happened. It's about telling yourself, I am no longer holding on to this pain or this trauma or this belief about myself. And I am no longer giving this thing power over my life. I get to change and decide and become someone new and believe new things about myself. So I no longer want to think about this. I don't want to any longer give energy or give this energy over my life or power over my life or attention over my life. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You just let it go and release it. Which leads me into the next step, the fifth step, meditation. Meditation changed my life. When I started meditating, I was able to release a lot of that pent up emotion and beliefs that I had about myself. And it really helped to reprogram my subconscious mind, those neural pathways that we hold on to and those subconscious beliefs that we have about ourselves. Every person that I know that manifests or that has created something major in their life, and not really major because you get to decide what's major in your life. You get to decide what's right for you and what you consider big or important. It's not for me to tell you. But every person that has done any sort of healing or leveling up or created amazing things in their life, they meditate. They meditate and they work on themselves within. They sit in stillness, they sit in silence, and they tap into that inner power within them, that source that guides them. And from there, you take inspired action because you will feel the nudges of where to move and what to do. And you'll know you're aligning with something because it feels good for you. It feels true for you. It brings you peace, not discordance. That's how you know you're moving in the right direction. You have peace about it. How do you know something isn't meant for you? You'll feel it. Because if you're tapping into that power within, you will know when something isn't for you. You won't harmonize with it. You won't align with it. But above everything else, I say sit in stillness and in silence and tap into that power within. And you will be guided in the direction to move. Try all of those things and see if they don't transform your life.